Hey everybody, Mr. Warman checking in with you today. It's been a while since I made a video for y'all, so here we go. Today is a distance learning day, and hopefully some of you guys are going to be getting in contact with me so that we can figure out some stuff that you need to do to bring your grades up. For those of you who are in school learners, enjoy your day off, especially with the snow. Alright, so I have some things I have to concentrate on. First is expectations. When you're a distance learner with me, my expectations are simple. Every day that you're supposed to be in my class, you need to log into Kidem. Logging into Kidem is not enough by itself. In there, you're going to find something for the class you're in for me. You're going to need to click on that. Pretty easy so far. So after you've clicked on your class that you take from me, please read what it tells you to do. If there's a PowerPoint or a Nearpod or a Microsoft Teams, follow the directions and do those things. Look over them. Some of it's at your pace, some of it is predetermined, but there's almost always going to be something in there for you guys to fill out and hand in. And by handing in, the only way for you criminal justice kids that I'm accepting work is if you put it in through Microsoft Teams through the correct assignment. So you guys who haven't done your project yet, or if you have done it, make sure that everything is turned in through Teams, not email, not Kidem. Okay? Don't just hit the share button at the top and then put my email address. I'm trying to keep this simple so you guys can get your grades quickly. I'm trying to keep this simple so I can keep up with who's turned what in so you get credit for what you do instead of seeing a zero there. Honestly, as it is, I already get over 100 emails a day at work. So please, do not send it to me in email. The chances of me missing it or seeing it and forgetting about it later are great. And then you're like, why do I still have a zero? Well, did you send it in to me the way I told you to? On Microsoft Teams. It's very simple. Normally there's an assignment. You click on it, it opens up and it says add work. You hit add work and you attach the files that you've created that go with the assignment, and then you hit turn in on the top right hand corner. And then you wait for it to give you an animation that says it's been turned in. Don't hit turn in and then shut it, because if it doesn't finish uploading it, it's not going to make it to me. Which brings me to my second thing. For you guys, both sides, you need to do the attendance check-in twice a week. One time between Monday and Wednesday, and another time on Thursday or Friday. If you don't check in, you're marked absent for those 2 days in my class. And it has potential to affect your participation grade, because that is a requirement of my class that you do the attendance check-in. Okay? It's a school requirement, and now it's my class's requirement. You have to do the school check-in. Period. No ifs, ands, no buts. Do it. For all of you, it is in Microsoft Teams. It's up on the top. You'll see if it doesn't show at all, you'll be under the More tab, and you're going to need to use a computer. Don't use your cell phone. Use the computer that you've taken from the school, or one that you have that you use, and open up Microsoft Teams. And if it doesn't work through the Office 365 online version, download the application to your computer, Microsoft Teams, sign in using your Laverne High School email address and password. Alright, it's the best way I can tell you. That's been the root of most of our problems, is you guys are trying to use your cell phone, or you've created a Teams account under another email and it's not syncing. You need to use the one from Laverne High School's email address, and you need to be doing this. Period. It's a requirement. Which goes into my CJ kids. I now post all sorts of assignments, bell work, and whatnot in there. The tests are still done on Schoolology.com, which you should have filled out and signed up for. If you haven't done that yet and you haven't turned anything into me at all yet this year, I beg of you, get a hold of me. We'll get you set up. You can still catch up, but you're running out of time. 2-3 weeks, guys. That's all we got. And next week is word wall tests. So get cracking. For those of you who are behind, or you have a really low grade, get a hold of me. It's the only way I can help you. If you don't communicate with me, there's nothing I can do to help bring your grade up magically. There's no fairy dust I sprinkle on it and it goes, boo, it's an A. No. You gotta earn it. You gotta do something more. So, Cars Kids, Prep Factory. You need to have that set up. You need to be using a computer, not your phone. And it has to be with your school email address and school password. We will be using that extensively for the rest of the year. We also use all those fun things like formative for the tests. We use a host of different things. All of that isn't going to change. But you'll always get direction from me in the Kiddom. I don't ever want work turned in through Kiddom. Never, ever, 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 ever. To all my students, Kiddom is just the place you go to look to see what you're supposed to do. So if you log into Kiddom, and for my class it says, hey, today you have a word wall thing that you need to do, type it out and turn it in, you're going to do the assignment, type it out, don't handwrite it and take a picture, type it out. You have a computer, let's use it. You're going to save it to your OneDrive. Don't save it to the computer, save it to the OneDrive. And then you're going to go to that assignment in Teams and you're going to click on Add Work and you're going to upload it there. Do not email to me. All right. I want you guys to know a lot of you are doing super awesome work. You're following all my directions and you're doing really great. And none of this stressfulness is attributed to you. To those of you who need help, please, 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 please reach out. I'm here for y'all. All right. Best practices. Turn in homework on Teams. Do not email me your homework. If you're going to complete a late or missing assignment, Teams. If it was something before we started using Teams and you gotta turn it in, send me an email telling me that you turned it in, and make sure you turn it in the right spot. Tell me you turned in something that's 14 weeks late, and I will grade it. Forget to tell me that you turned it in. I'm probably not going to go back 14 weeks to see if you did something. Just being real, kids. That's an unrealistic expectation. All right, so anything you turn in late, shoot me an email. Hey, Mr. W, I turned in these assignments and they're late. I'm not going to penalize you. Get them turned in. Let me know you turned them in and turn them in the right spots. All right, that's really all I got for you. I hope you all are doing well. Hope you had a great Turkey Day. Those of you who have gotten COVID, I hope you got over it. Those of you who haven't gotten it, I hope you don't get it. Wear your masks. The numbers in Rutherford County are atrocious. And that's just because people are stubborn. And that doesn't need to be the case. Y'all can do better than that. As a whole, as a society. Tell your parents, tell your friends, wear a mask. Get one that's like funny or trendy or something. But just wear one, okay? And for those of you who are in my classes that I see every day, I will see you tomorrow. This is Mr. W signing off.